start here momentarily. Just a little technical difficulties here, guys. Give me just a minute. And I can't find the live on my own channel. No, I can't find it. Which gives me problems moderating chat and replying to your comments. Let's try a different way. Okay, hello Kathy. Hello Adventure Monty. Welcome, sir. Yes, Monty. Actually, yes, we are. Whenever we can get that thing off the ground. Amongst other things. And it's not just horses, cows too. But, I'm not going to let the whole cat out of the bag until we actually make the podcast. So guys, all right. We're going to fire it up. Welcome to Bigfoot Input Live. Of course, the night that we try to do something different, we have difficulties, and we were trying to go Facebook and YouTube Live. That didn't work out, so we will set that aside until another day. And as I say right now, for whatever reason, I can't find the live on the device that I want it to be on, so I'll continue to fight that battle. There it is. Okay, all is well with the world now. We can move on with our Bigfoot lives. Yeah, Monty, so you could talk about, fairy braids, which, I personally believe are a Sasquatch phenomenon. That would lead you to believe that certain, sects of Sasquatch have relations with horses. And, they could be friends, they could coexist, whatever else the case may be. But that would lead me to believe that it's possible that leads to more. And same with cows, that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm not going to get drawn into this discussion on this platform because I would totally go into that discussion. I would love to get into it. So stay tuned is all I can say. Adventure Monty, you are on our Patreon channel, so of course you will know when that happens. I'll announce it beforehand. But I hope to dive into some subjects that are not mainstream, not typical Bigfoot humdrum, just, something a little more interesting. And of course, that will be adult only. It will be on our Patreon channel so we don't get kicked off of YouTube. They've tried to kick me off before, and they succeeded for 3 months, and then I got the channel back. Alright, he's done. Yeah, I'm done too. Tonight, if you're sticking around for the long haul, there's going to be some seriously interesting pictures, some stuff that I guarantee you've never seen before. And that's generally true with most of our shows, but this one in particular is like, whoa, you know. I'm going to pull this over here so I can forgive my reach, but that's just the way it has to be right now. Get out of here, boy. There we go to attachments number 22. And we're going to start randomly. Man, where is Scott? Let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can move this camera just a little closer without it getting too wonky. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Scott is in the building. What do you know? Monsters from Maine. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Got some pictures from Scott tonight we're going to go over. I got some pictures from Kathy. Bigfoot World obviously had some pretty shocking events happen this week. I'm not going to speak for her, but I am going to show you the pictures and what happened. Very cool stuff. Very cool. We are glad to have you, Scott. Glad to have you, buddy. I got to tell you something, Scott. And this is my personal opinion, you know, so you take it for what it's worth. But I have reviewed over 600 pictures on this channel, and I've reviewed numerous from you. Probably, what would you say, 25, maybe 30? I don't know. This last batch of pictures that you just sent me, like today, is some of the wildest shit that I've ever seen. Especially, you know, stuff that you've sent me. I mean, Kathy sends me impressive stuff. I have a couple other guys on the channel that do send me impressive stuff. But this stuff that you sent me today, buddy, it is crazy cool. This is just one of them. And I got to venture to, I'm going to say that this is probably near the bottom of the wow factor on the pictures that you sent me today. And this one is awesome. All right, I'm done. Oh, you know, playing it up to play it down and down to up. You know how it goes. So anyway, I think you guys can see what I can see. Let me just scooch. No, scooch the wrong damn way. Scooch this way so we can get a little more centered on the screen. There it is. Eyes, nose, gaping maw, nice round shaped head. This is cool. I kind of wish I knew you were coming tonight. I don't know how far back I'd have to dig to find the one picture that I really wanted to ask you about, but you never know. I'm fairly resourceful. I might be able to find it. Okay, so anyway, this is one of Scott's, like I said, Monsters from Maine. We will be cycling through these pictures probably a couple times tonight. People come and go and they miss stuff, so this is just one of them. You know, Kathy, I thought it looked like it had something in its mouth too. I wasn't really sure. Sometimes in these pictures though, they do have their mouths open. I personally think that is to mask their breathing. You know how when you're scared, you kind of open your mouth to make your breathing more silent? Yes, Org, it was in Maine. Or actually, Scott, I'll let you answer that. But Monsters from Maine did send us this picture. Well, CJ, let me get my magic pen here. Uh-oh. I flipped pictures too soon. I'm not quite done with this one from Scott. Okay. This pen's really not magic, it's just kind of a regular pen. But so CJ, if you look right here, you're gonna see an eye socket. You're gonna see another eye socket. You got the deep cranial ridge right there. You've got the rounded head up here with some sort of crease in the head. Nose structure there, coming down to the mouth, and just a large face right there. Scott, I'm gonna surprise you. I got something. I think I have something in one of your pictures. Might be something new. All right, you guys are excited, so we'll keep her moving. Here's another one from Scott. Monsters from Maine. I gotta be honest with you guys, the exposure of this camera to this screen does not show how impressive this picture is. But obviously we're looking at eyeshine, cranial ridge, hair, dome up here, nose structure there, and of course the face comes down to the chin down there. All we're really seeing is a face, which is right here in the middle. Yeah, Scott, you were telling me at some point that, I don't want to dig too personal, but you got hit, you got zapped with what we could assume is infrasound, right? And you were actually, I don't know if you were injured, but you didn't feel good for a while. You were kind of out of commission for a bit. Yeah, infrasound is no joke. And we don't know to what level they control it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were sending you a warning, Scott. I mean, it sucks, but we got to understand these creatures, they don't necessarily want you there. You know what I'm saying? Let me get in on this one. Another one here, guys. I'm telling you that this does not do this justice. But we're looking, what I see is we're looking at some eyeshine right here. And this would be its right side of its face. Its right, our left. Face up, head, face, down here. Maybe a mouth, nose structure here. Not entirely sure. It's kind of shadowed on my end, but it's definitely through glass, which doesn't help. Oh, you're welcome, CJ. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. You know, guys, I enjoy our like quiet little chats, but we've been getting over a couple thousand people joining us on live, which is just insane to me. I mean, it's just wild. So I appreciate all you guys joining us. Yeah, well, funny you say that, Jose. Monsters from Maine, Scott, he does have film of what he considers to be Dogman, and they're fairly impressive, I'll be honest with you. So all right, Scott, are you in your seat? This is the one. This is the I picked 4 of your pictures for this live tonight, and we will come back around to them. I want to get through all the pictures I have. All right, Scott, so I'm assuming, I don't know if this is an IR camera or if we're just catching a reflection from Eyeshine. Yeah, I know you think you are, Scott, and you might. I hope you're the one. I hope you're the one, dude. But what we're seeing, thank you, Jose. What we're seeing is a little creature here, okay? You can see the head shape. The reason that this is so blurred out is because there's a large amount of eyeshine coming from these 2 little eyes here. You can kind of see a face down here at the bottom, but there's a lot of shine coming from those eyes. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. I don't know if you can see this. So, Die says, Bigfoot is not real. Get fucking help, dude. Okay. Yeah, it amazes me that these people take the time out of their day. I mean, honestly, Die, since you're here, since you're listening, what absolute kind of loser must you be to take the time out of your day to stop into a Bigfoot show just to insult everyone here and say, you know, that Bigfoot isn't real and I should get help. You know, I mean, that really is sad, and it's a cry for help. And I am not a psychiatrist, so what I'm going to do is just remove you from the chat so none of us have to deal with you. There you go. Sad little person. Sorry. All right, guys, back to the subject, right? On Friday night, no less, right? Like it's really, yeah, the level's there, bro, and you just really got nothing else to do on a Friday night. Okay, back to subject. So we saw this guy here, double eye shine, very shrouded in shadow, not sure he's trying to hide, okay? All right, Scott, I got something for you, buddy. What is going on right here? Yeah, Don, you know, like you say, keyboard cowboy, so brave behind a keyboard. Come on, Scott, do you see it? Do you see this guy right here? Here, here, there, cone shape up here. Yeah, this stuck out to me hardcore, man. I mean, there's a lot of little things that are going on in here, but you got to be careful with pixelation and stuff like that. But this guy here, he sticks out to me big time. Anybody else out there? Kathy, you see what I'm seeing? Kathy's pretty good at this stuff too. I mean, yeah, I don't want to get too weird, but there's possibly something going on the other side of the screen too, but yeah, this guy, I like him. And you know what's funny? Now you can't not see it. Yeah, right here. This is the well, eyebrow. It's actually cranial ridge, but yeah. Don, yeah, I'm thinking a lot of the glowing that we're seeing on the faces of these creatures. Like, if you could see the picture the way I'm seeing it, I'm sure Scott has it posted somewhere on his channel, Monsters from Maine. But this little guy right here, he's putting on some serious eyeshine. Tapetum lucidum is the actual name of what it is. It's a tissue that lies behind the retina, and it's reflective. So any creature that can see in the dark has tapetum lucidum, and i.e. cats, you know, owls, whatever, any animal that can see in the dark. I think Monty's talking about this thing here, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, so I didn't really focus on that. But you see the hairline? See how this is all hair here, and then this is forehead, and he's got like a slanted eye right there, and it comes down into his nose. I mean, you can literally, if you saw this picture in person, you can literally see hair. I appreciate that, Scott. I mean, you know, we appreciate you guys. Without your boots on the ground research, none of this would be happening. So you guys are the ones that are making it happen. I'm just happy that I can look at these awesome pictures and report them back to you guys. So here's the thing, Monty. You guys have the distinction of seeing these pictures first because you're here on live with me. You're coming into live. These pictures have not yet been in a video, and they will be in the very next video. So we're just sitting here talking and spitballing about these pictures, but in the next video you will see these actually showcased in a very clear manner. You know how we do. We'll break out the mouse and point out the certain things and everything. It'll be a very good video. Sorry, I sounded a little too Trumpish on that last comment. I think it's gonna be a great video, guys. Great video. Unbelievable, really. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Let's see what else we got. Okay, look, guys. I had to throw this in here. The best video, really. It's true. I had to throw this in here. Look, every time Bill Robertson is in here, which he's not here tonight, but he calls me an ignoramus, and it's all out of good fun. But this guy, this is where it all started. This guy, Element Up 511, he is so angry at me. Mainly, I guess, because it started out with my Todd Standing video. He doesn't like that. Todd Standing is his hero. He masturbates thinking about Todd Standing every night. He just, that's his idol. It's his God. So he says to me, "How dare you pontificate that the other two are not Sasquatch? You literally know nothing." Now that seems unfair. Oh yeah, he likes big words. Hang on, Don. So he said, to be fair, he bought. He goes on. He actually has a couple things to say, but what's funny about it is that he ends it by saying, "Good day, ignoramus." Also, the last image you show is a video, but you want to make it look fake. There is no blonde hair, and the video is a lot clearer than you show. You are a liar and an agent of disinformation. Ah, man. I love this guy. It's just like he's so, every post is like this. It's just, he's so angry, just full of mad, and he doesn't know what to do with it. So he just throws it at me, along with, big words like pontificate. He's great, and I love that he called me an ignoramus. It's and an agent of disinformation. I want to change my name from J-Mac to Agent of Disinformation. Oh man, ignoramus for short. I love it. Yeah, Monty, I'm sure that you've probably already seen my Todd Standing video. I mean, I was a Todd Standing fan, which makes it even more painful to come to the realization that although he's probably seen Sasquatch numerous times, his video discovering Bigfoot, it was very contrived. But hey, I'm an ignoramus. What the hell do I know? Alright, guys. So, I have not yet received permission to use this picture in our video. So, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. But, that being said, I'm going to show it to you guys on live. Agent Dis. I like it. Yeah, I asked Todd a question too, and he never really gave me a straight answer. He likes to tiptoe around about things. So somebody recently had posted this picture, and I'd asked them for permission to use it. They have not responded yet. I hope they respond positively. We get a pretty clear shot of the head of this creature, and there's the teeth or open mouth of this creature. It's got a little bit of eye shine in both eyes right there, and you can see the figure of it go down, and here's the arm, and there's the crook of the arm, and it comes down, and it is very clearly holding something. Baby Sasquatch, some sort of food source, I'm not entirely sure, but it's holding something. Yeah, there probably is a lot of stammering at that point, Don. I can't imagine. I know I would. Oh, man. Can you imagine just running up face to face with a 10-foot Sasquatch? Yeah, this is not the only shot this person has, and like I said, I'm being as respectful as I can because I really want to use this picture, and I'm trying to be a good boy, and ask everybody's permission. I don't want another situation like I had before. But we'll see if they get back to me on time or not. You never know. My itch just might get the better of me. Well, to go back to the conversation that Monty and I were having before you got here, Scott, which, by the way, Scott, thank you for the donation on Patreon. I really appreciate that. Okay? So we are working on a podcast for Patreon, and it will address questions just like this. And I have a unique idea, a unique theory on what exactly you could do if a Sasquatch or a different apex predator ran up on you. So ideas like that, and like the love triangle that goes on between a Sasquatch and a horse and a cow, these will all be topics on our upcoming podcast, set in an adult nature where we can speak frankly without worrying about the YouTube gods squashing us. No, I'm sorry, CJ. I don't dabble in pictures like that. Kathy, where are you? You're up. Kathy caught something extraordinary this week, and I'm very glad to be able to show it. Kathy takes a lot of IR footage, which tends to show more than just regular footage, Hey Pam, welcome. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys. This is a picture that she took, and there was a lot to see here, but the more I started looking, the more I saw type of situation, okay? I'm going to start right here with this guy. Scott, I wouldn't be surprised if, because Kathy's a female and maybe like a nurturer, you know, they're a little more drawn to her and her group. Her group's the group has that mentality, that sort of no-kill mentality, you know, leave nothing but footprints, that sort of thing. Kathy has had some of the best photographic evidence happen in her backyard, and that's not really close to where she goes to investigate, you know. So that made me wonder, are these creatures following her? Are they following her interdimensionally? I don't think they're physically following her. I don't really know. There's a lot going on there, a lot to unpack. So I'm not going to try to get into all that, but this is cool to me. So excuse me, guys. So eye, nose, mouth, beard, big beard, and a head. And I'm going to tell you, and I've told you guys before, and you know, follow me on this. There's pareidolia, and then there's non-pareidolia, right? So we can see this guy's cheekbones, you can see his eyes, you can see everything else. Here's what separates pareidolia from a real picture. Nostrils. Nostrils. They're the really small detail that pareidolia would leave out. Okay? If you're looking at pareidolia, you know, and we see, you know, you can look around, you see pareidolia anywhere. Yeah, okay. Eye, nose. That's pareidolia. But this guy right here, he's got nostrils. Pareidolia is a leftover trait from our Neanderthal stage, where if you blankly stare at patches of woods, you will find faces. Like here, you see how there's eye there, nose there, mouth there. This is most likely pareidolia. But, although I can't prove that, but it's most likely pareidolia. So yeah, that just means that we see faces in the woods to avoid ambush. Yeah, it's a mechanism that exists in our brain from a time like when we had to worry about getting ambushed, you know, in the woods. Hey, D Rob, welcome. Yeah, CJ, it's like when you see shapes in clouds or you see Jesus on toast and stuff like that, that's all pareidolia. So this guy, like I said, in my humble opinion, is not pareidolia. I mean, you can definitely see a cheekbone here. You can see the eyes. You can see the cranial ridge. You can see the mouth here with a big, huge beard. And that is a nostril. Right on that nose right there. So, excellent. I like that, Scott. I played bass for Jesus on Toast in college. So, man. That's great. D-Rob, we're talking about what we always talk about, which is Bigfoot or anything weird. So what's crazy about this picture is I've only shown you one part of it. So I see a face, I don't want to say materializing, but it's a little vague in this particular circle. Someone had posted a better version of this, or maybe they had actually altered it where the eyes lit up and you can see the Eyeshine on this guy. But I can still see a face. Anybody else see that little Eyeshine right there? Nose here. mouth here, jaw. That is true, or they call them yowies. Yeah, this is a great shot. I like this one a lot. I saw a different one. Somebody did a different version of this one, Kathy. Like, I don't know if they fussed with it or what they did with it, but I saw one that actually looked better. This is the one that I circled. I saw one that looked better than this. Hang on a second. I'll bring it up. Bigfoot World. There we go. Very honored you used my picture, Kathy, in your latest thumbnail. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Avoid that subject. Alright, let's see. Where is it? How long ago was this, Kathy? Was this more than a few days ago? No, Org, I have never been to Australia. Maybe one day. May 7th. So today's the 10th. So it's right around 3 days ago, huh? I'm looking for it on your site is why I'm asking. Oh, here it is. Hang on. I found it. Okay. Let me screenshot it and see if I can get a better... It was something about the way that I processed it. Maybe like with the lighting I did. So it was my fault. So I messed with the lighting to see if I could bring these creatures out more. And what I did was, in the meantime, I washed out the lighting on this creature right here. This is the same one that we've just been looking at. Look at the facial features on that guy. Come on, focus, you dog. I can see the mouth. I can see 2 nostrils. I can see up his nostrils. Tommy boy, welcome. Dude, you have missed some stuff. I'm going to go back around so everyone else can see. That way you can see it too. You've missed some stuff, man. We've got Scott here, Monsters from Maine, Adventure Monty's here, Kathy's here, Pam's here, and now Tommy's here. Man, where's Mr. Midwest? We have the whole damn group here. Okay, even though it's hard, let's move on from that one. So look, guys, I'm not sure what to say here. Look, I don't like to get into the subject of morphing, interdimensional, cloaking, da da da. I just don't like to because it's too much of a rabbit hole, you know? I like a good conspiracy theory, but then you get into a rabbit hole and you're gone, you know? But here's something's going on here. I can clearly see the bottom of a face here. There's a top lip, there's a bottom lip, and there's a very distinct chin. Okay? I don't feel like this creature is letting us see its full... There's an eye right there. He's hidden behind something. And I think it's probably the IR camera playing with some sort of foliage. And I'm hoping that's why. Because other than that, it's some sort of magic that I don't understand. So, I'm hoping. But anyway, so there is something going on there. Yeah, Don, exactly. That's a chin. That's a chin right there. And that's the mouth right there. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is all the same picture. This is one picture, okay, that Kathy took that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in it. Yeah, it kind of does look like Tom Brady. He's probably not getting paid as much, though. All right, let's move on. Next break in the tree line. That's what's going on here, is these creatures are hiding behind or between the trees so they can look out. So at every damn tree, there's a different creature. I mean, seriously, Kathy, is a fucking mind-blowing picture. Excuse my language, but it's true. This picture is wild. There are 5, at least 5, I'm going to say that, at least 5 creatures. Because if you want to get over here and get weird with it, you might find something here. Eyeball, nose with a nostril maybe, mouth here. This might be something else. Okay? Then get over here. Eyeball, nose, mouth, chin. I mean, you know, I'm sticking to what I'm really, really seeing. I'm not getting deep down and dirty with some of the other stuff that's in this picture. I don't know. Alright, we're going to get back to this other guy. I know I left him hanging. Sorry. Here we go. This is very cool too. He has a very Andre the Giant looking face. This guy has a butt chin. You see that? Got the chin with a cleft in it. Lip here, nose here, eyeball there, cranial ridge, and I swear to you, you can see individual hairs right here on top. There you go, Monty. Boop. You want me to go back to the unaltered picture? This one? Okay. That one. All right, Scott, I don't know if we're going to be around that late, but I really appreciate you coming by, dude. And I'm going to go over your pictures one more time. I want Tommy to have a look at them. Left bottom. Oh, you mean here? Wow. Holy shit. Look at this dude. Eyeshine. There. Nose, nostril, mouth. Holy shit. Picture just keeps on giving, huh? Yeah, I see that now. Although this looks better than my phone. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, incredible. Kathy, you really wanna blow your mind? Look, he's got a buddy. Look, just to the left of him. Eye, nose, 2 nostrils, and a little mouth. He's right there. Yeah, just on the other side of the tree. There's that guy, and then there's that little guy. Look, right there. Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate you, bro. I'll see you on Patreon if I don't see you before then. I will, Abbott. I will. You know, Kathy, I feel like this is one of those photos that you could just make a video on. You know, like I could probably roll out a 20-minute video just on this picture. It's incredible. I mean, every once in a while, like you come to the table with some really cool stuff, but every once in a while, there's just something that's like, damn, and this is damn. I haven't even continued going over to the other side of the picture. I keep getting stopped to look at something else. Let's see if we can make it across to the other side. Tommy, were you here for? You were here for this, right? The first part of this. Let's keep trucking over to the other side. Jesus. There's that guy, which is super impressive, but not as impressive now, you know. Okay, one more, I think, up here, and we'll call it a day on this particular picture. Until I do the video. I can't wait to do the video on this. Eyeball, nose, lips, face, very hidden in foliage there. All right, Kathy. I can't. I got to move on. That picture, I'm going to end up going over that picture inch by inch just to see what the hell else there is there to see. Yeah, it did kind of look like JoJo, didn't it? Could you imagine, Kathy, if you screenshotted every second of footage, because I know you have hours of footage, every second of footage, and we went over, like, just like this one. It kind of, a little, you kind of spotted something, and like all of a sudden now there's like 10 somethings. Imagine doing that kind of scrutinization to every second of footage that you have. I mean, we'd find some wild shit. All right. I think Scott's gone, but this is also Scott. Monsters from Maine. This is a still from a video. We would be here for years, but I mean, it'd be worth it. Like, what would we see? We would see so much shit. So Scott took a picture of this guy. He's got the head, no neck. Obviously, there's a shoulder right here. This is the face. He's looking off this way. He's standing in this like sort of pile of leaves. I think there's some sort of home underneath this wood structure. Scott says, and I haven't actually had the opportunity to check that out, but he says that he has pictures of this creature in different positions. Like he said, because I asked, "Are you sure it's not a log?" And he says, "No, because that same creature is in different positions in different videos." I feel like the video's over. I'm like, this is live. It's Kathy, you broke my damn live show. It's over. Nothing that we see from here on out is going to be more exciting than that picture. Like the rest of it's just shit. I'm sorry. Sasquatch Reanimated sent me this picture. I'm only kidding, bro. I'm joking. It's not shit. It's just that after that, yeah, it's over. We're done. We're gonna call it a day. Go home, everybody. No, I'm gonna save that picture until last on my next video. Or I gotta be honest with you, I very well may just do a video on that picture because I don't want it to ruin the rest of the video. So if that makes sense. Yeah, mic drop. It's over. Anyway, so here's a picture from Sasquatch Reanimated, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. I don't know if this eye, nose, mouth structure here, and that's all I got. I'm not really sure what else is going on there. I can only point out the obvious. Kind of almost looks like there's something going on here too. Nose, teeth, lips. I don't know. It's a weird picture. But I appreciate that. Nothing to see here, folks. You got that shit right. And nothing left. I hope I gotta pull out something awesome. I don't know if I have anything. This is the same person that I was showing that picture earlier of that creature holding something, that I haven't gotten their permission to use these pictures yet. So I'm only showing them on the live. I'm not going to use them in the video until I get their permission. But eye, nose, mouth. Sorry, eye, nose, mouth here. You can see the hairline. It's wild. Like that dark part is hair. The rest of it's like forehead. And I'm not so sure that there isn't two creatures in this picture. I think there's something over there too. Yeah, it could totally be a feral human. It could be some sort of Bigfoot Sasquatch thing, you know, we don't know. So it's always good to see whatever. Kathy, is this one yours? Oh, good. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. And I hate when I like don't mark the pictures, because then I think at first I'll be like, I'll recognize that picture. And then when you start looking at 10, 20 pictures of like Sasquatch, you start getting them jumbled up. So I didn't put a name on this one. This one's pretty obvious to me though. We got a lip here, lip there. You got a nose here. You've got eyes here with a very pronounced cranial ridge. And then if you look right here, obviously these are trees that are coming down, or branches rather, that are coming down in front of his face, because, you know, that's what they do. But if you look right here, you'll see the cone-shaped head right there. Monty's saying top left corner. Yeah, maybe. Can't wait till I have a decent program to be able to show these pictures better. YouTube sucks. Yeah, something going on right there maybe. I'll hold it just like that so everybody can see it. To answer Kathy's question, no, I did not. Although, I can fix that. There you go. Newest. I don't know. Kathy, can you send it to me in Messenger? I don't. That's okay, Monty. It's a prerequisite that we get a little get a little smoked out or get a little drunk on this this live show. That's how we do. No, Don. Only 4 of the shots were really technically from Maine, because Scott Monsters from Maine sends me pictures. A lot of these pictures are from Florida because they come from Bigfoot World, but we are open to all over. So wherever the pictures come from, I'll try to let you know if I have the information. But get the White Claws and the edibles. Be careful, bro. All right. Thank you, Kathy. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. I just got it, Kathy. I'm holding my phone, excuse me. Do you guys see the eyeballs? My thumb is sitting right next to its left eyeball. To me, this looks more feral human than it looks Sasquatch. But it's completely hiding behind this bush. There's an eyeball right there. There's an eyeball right there. You can actually see the whites of its eyes. And then nose, so on. All right, Kathy, keep it up. I'm gonna have to do a. Remember, I did one of my videos was strictly things submitted to Bigfoot World, or from Bigfoot World rather. And I always said that I had so much from you guys that I could do a sequel. I never have, but you never know. So this guy, first of all, let me just say this. This group, Bigfoot Believers, complete garbage group, full of trolls, just, there's nothing there, okay? And then what happens is the largest Bigfoot groups, they get into the 80, 90,000 people range, and they suck. Because half of those people are just loser trolls that just stick around to make fun of all the pictures, right? So this guy, yeah, you know, we might, Monty. I've done one already, but we might do a sequel. So this guy, Scott Keller, I told him I was going to post this picture. He said, you know, gave me his permission, obviously. Michigan, I don't know where that is. Well, I know where Michigan is, but Roscommon area, I don't know what that means. So the brush is over 5 foot tall. So 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8 is what we're talking about here. And I assure you that this phone is not doing this creature any justice. But what you've got here is an arm and the head You can see the two eyes, and he's holding something. It almost looks like he's holding grass. And what sucks is, this guy, he joins a Bigfoot group because he has a picture that he's just excited to share with the world. So he joins the group, posts the picture, and all he's got is a bunch of assholes saying, "No, you're an idiot," and like talking shit. And when I got on there because I stay on the group because there are a few people, sort of naive people that wander in there that don't know any better, but they have good pictures. And, he says, thanks for letting me join, all this. And I went on there and I asked for permission to share the picture. And he gave me permission. And then the people were responding to my comment. One dude's like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." Like, it's just like they're so offended. It's like, grow up, dude. Just move on. If it's not your thing, just move on. You don't see a creature, just fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. Like, it doesn't matter what you see. Nobody gives a, like, literally nobody but yourself gives a shit. So don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. If you're lucky enough to be one of the people that people do give a shit about, that's great. You're that person. But if you're just some idiot on the internet that's like, that's not real, nobody cares. So don't bother. There you go. That's my anti-troll rant for the day. Yeah, I know. His name, Kathy, his name is Scott Keller. If anybody wants to look him up and be like, "Hey, bro, like, you're in the wrong Bigfoot group. Like, you should come and check these out." That would be cool. I'm not going to do it. I've done my thing. I've done my part. But, yeah, let's get him out of that group. I got kicked out of, what was the other one? There was another Bigfoot Believers group I got kicked out of. They're about 120,000 strong, and I mean 119 of them were friggin' trolls, dude. It was crazy. And every post was ridiculous stuff. So all I did was I ended up cannibalizing the group for actual Bigfoot people to get out of that group to come to our group. And they did. And that went on for about 3 months until finally, I guess, some admins were like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And then they kicked me out. Okay. This is a cool picture. I'm sorry to say that, well, first of all, it's not a great quality picture, but the phone action really doesn't do it any more justice, you know what I'm saying? But this was submitted by a guy named Squatchman. Squatchman. It's like some sort of superhero, like a cryptid superhero. Squatchman. He's got, like, I'm going to say 3 creatures in this picture. Maybe 2, but I think 3. One here. One here. Peeking out from behind this tree. And I think there's a real tall guy back here, which is a little more hard to see, but these 2 pictures are cool. You know, again, is it definitive? No, most pictures aren't. But I think it's neat, and it's evidence, and we should look at all of the evidence instead of just bitching about a picture being poor quality or blurry. You know, that's what happens when that happens, people stop wanting to submit their pictures because they don't want to be ridiculed. Monty, I don't know if you're on Facebook, dude. If you are, obviously we have a group. Kathy, Bigfoot World, has a group. There's a third group that I would recommend. right here actually, Bigfoot Believers and Other Creatures. This group, although large, I mean 40,000 members, does not allow any trolling of any kind. So there's a ton of admins in that group, like a shit ton, and they watch pretty stringently. So they don't allow any trolling. So I would recommend those. Oh, Elon Musk is here. All right. Listen, guys, I just put Joe something in timeout. I am so, and it's not even his fault. I'm so sick of the why are Bigfoot pictures blurry question. I've answered it so many times. I've defended it so many times. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of answering the question. I'm tired of the question being posed. It's got to be like in baseball when someone's like, "How do you hit a home run?" Like, God, get the fuck out of here. Like I'm so sick of answering that question, you know. And that's how I feel. So I don't have the energy. So I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. So I just ousted homeboy. I don't know about Elon. Hello, Elon. Elon Musk is here, everyone. So I don't know. See how that goes. Oh, look at that, Kathy. I forgot. I actually took that picture and put it in with this group because I was like, oh yeah, I want to look at that one too. All right. Look, Monty's going to give everybody a good yelling at. All right. Look, Monty, I don't know if I agree with that, man. You know, but it is what it is. But can Sasquatch, can Bigfoot manipulate cameras in some certain way with infrasound or some sort of control of vibration? Maybe. But I'll tell you what. When we leave our houses to go photograph a Siberian tiger, that is exactly what we do. We pack our camera gear. It's ready at all times. It's instant click shoot. I don't know, camera nomenclature. I don't really know about that, but it's ready to go. You know, we're filming. It's ready. So on some rare occasions, we have captured some quality footage of Bigfoot because we were already running camera when they showed up on camera. And when those show up, the general consensus is, oh, it's too good to be true. Okay. And then other pictures, which are real, are too blurry. Why? Well, because either we caught them while we were on camera, you know, we were running camera, we caught them in motion, or by the time you see a Sasquatch and you reach in your cell phone to get your iPhone out, you know, with a 4K megapixel camera, whatever, and you turn it on, you unlock it, you know, put in your passcode, bring up the camera app, bring it up to take the picture. The creature is either gone or half gone, and now we have, you know, we have a picture of trees or a ass of a Sasquatch or whatever. You're not gonna get the whole picture. And that's true with, like, say, even like a deer. You know how skittish those damn things are? Try to take a good picture of a deer. You know, it's not gonna happen. It'll be gone. You know, black bear, like black bear here in Florida, they're really you know, there's a big population here in Florida. They are skittish and they're fast. Like, they're surprisingly fast, and they'll be gone before you get a picture of them. Promise you. So, Sasquatch, this creature, it's elusive. He's used to hiding from humans. You're not going to get a picture. Huh, Woody. Interesting question. I've never heard anyone ask that question before. And if you're interested in deterring these creatures, I would have to ask, are you currently being harassed by these creatures? That's my first question. How? Yeah, exterior lighting is a good way. Cameras, exterior cameras are a good way. They seem to know when they're being filmed due to infrared lighting and stuff like that, or the taped and loosen them. They can see various lightings. They don't like being filmed. I would think that cameras outside your house would probably be the absolute best deterrent. My third query would be, why do you want to deter them? Thank you, Tommy. I try. I've answered that question about 100 times. And although I feel like the answer is obvious, it goes unheard. All right, Woody. So what type of interactions are we talking about here? Here's one from Rebecca Rollison. I know, Tommy. I know. I try not to keep saying it. I don't like repeating myself, but you gotta sometimes. Yeah, Kathy, she's got a few good ones, man. Like, honestly, this one is decent. It's weird. I don't know what to think about it. It looks like some. I want to say it's a dog man because of the ears, but the face doesn't necessarily look like what I would expect a dog man to look like. But kind of a flat nose, chin, mouth, eyes. You would expect more like a muzzle, maybe. But I mean, those ears, man. I don't know. 4 a.m. with a terrible headache. Outside heading. So Woody, yeah, look, some people they are attracted to some people more than others for whatever reason. Not to mention it could be geographical, It sounds like you're catching some sort of infrasound off of them, or vibration control that's giving you headaches. Our friend Scott from Monsters from Maine, he calls it getting zapped. He says, and it'll put you down for a couple days if they really hit you good. So I don't know why they're doing it to you. Obviously, they are either being curious in a disturbing way, or you are disturbing them in some way that they would only understand. So if I were you, and I'm sorry this is happening to you, I'm sorry that you have this relationship with these creatures, I would not feed them. If you want to nurture the relationship, you could try to gift them with things that are, marbles or feathers or things you think they might enjoy, but don't use food, because then they become dependent on it, and they will punish you if you do not come through with more food. That's how they're going to react. If you don't want to do that at all and you just want to deter them and be left alone, I would follow, like Tommy Boy said, I would follow that advice. I would get some cameras, trail cameras, security cameras, big bright cameras. I would put them on the corners of my house, especially facing, like your windows, or not facing, but strafing like your windows, areas that that they come up to and stuff like that. That's all I can tell you, man. I mean, like I said, I know that not all these creatures are the same. Some are awesome and they're nice to interact with. Some are more dark and I would even venture to say evil. And they don't really mean you well, or they're just more animalistic and they don't really have the sort of humane, sympathy that some of the creatures have. So I get it. They do things. So get cameras is all I can tell you. Oh, I see what you're saying, Monty. You're saying there's a baby in that picture, too. You might be right. I didn't see that. Adam Gisson, like, what do you even talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is see ya. I can see that too now that you say it, Monty, but I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess it's all up to perception. I'm gonna leave that one hidden, Monty. Okay. So what do you say you have cameras? Do the cameras catch the area of the window where you sleep? Because, I mean, they're smart. It's like they'll be able to avoid the areas where the cameras don't touch. Like, they are that smart. So, I know you say you have cameras and get more cameras. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Monty. I mean, I see the creature here with the head facing this way and the arm, and then this little creature here on the back, doing its thing. I get it. And I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but let's take the baby out. If that's the case, you're dismissing an entire face right here. I don't know. I don't know, Monty. You made me rethink the whole thing. I don't like that. You're talking about right here. Like, this is the baby, right? Little bald ass baby. I don't even think Bigfoot are born that bald. But if that's the case, then this is mom. This is her arm right here, crooking up to coddle baby. And then she's got another junior riding on her back here. And then this is Pareidolia. And she's walking that way. I don't know, man. Maybe. God damn it. I appreciate your input, Monty. You just made my job harder. See, look. This is Miguel did this, not me. This is exactly what I saw. You know, it's not really in my business, but I wanted to ask Scott. I'm like, what the hell do you have to do right now that's so friggin' important? I mean, like, you join the show, you're like, I'm gonna be here, and he's like, I gotta go for an hour or two, I'll be back later. I'm like, what the hell is that? What are you doing? He's in Maine, he's in the same time period I am. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. What the hell are you doing out there, bro? Ah, this is another one of Rebecca's. Two very obvious eyeballs, nose, mouth. This creature freaks me out a little bit. It almost looks reptilian. I don't know. Very weird. I mean, I like weird, but this one is out there. Yeah, yeah. It's a big nope. I get that, bro. 7 miles away. I'll still come around. Oh yeah, Carrie from oh man, what was it? Bigfoot Confessions? He died in a car accident, right? You know, Woody, I gotta be honest with you, man, 7 miles is just not that far, bro. I mean, especially when you're talking about these creatures that, I mean, if you want to talk about interdimensional and stuff like that, but 7 miles, I really don't think is that big of a deal. It's like if they have for some reason, developed an interest in you. I don't think that 7 miles is an insurmountable amount of distance to think that they would find you and catch up to you. So, you know, if you moved across the country, maybe if they showed up, then we could talk about interdimensional travel. But I think 7 miles is a very reasonable amount of migrating, to do, to follow you for whatever friggin' reason they've found in their mind that you need to be followed, you know. And unfortunately, I can't answer that question for you. That would be my main interest if I were you. Like, why? Why me? And it could be something really simple, like you befriended them as a child for some reason. You showed them a kindness, or you disrespected them somehow, But if you disrespected them, you would probably feel a lot more negative repercussions than you are. It just seems to me that they're curious about you, and but it's kind of like a shark, When a shark bites you, they don't necessarily mean you harm. They're curious, and they feel with their teeth. Well, now you're missing an arm, and it's life-changing, but they were just wondering what you tasted like. They didn't know what was going on with you. They want to check it out. Same thing with a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. It's like, if you're being harmed by them, they don't necessarily have to know that. They're just like, he's fine, and we're doing our thing, and we're all good. So, yeah, I think unfortunately in your situation, they have some sort of infatuation, and you don't really know why. I wish nothing more than you to be able to find peace with these creatures, somehow. Because they exist and you exist, and they don't really understand the property boundaries and things like that, and if you show violence, they're just going to show violence in return, and it's better off just to get along somehow. Yeah, Bigfoot Odyssey, thank you. Oh, Monty. The edible has taken hold, huh? Good night. The person's name I would never attempt to pronounce. Yeah, you're right about being. What is your name? Numalab. I'm not going to pronounce that every time, but anyway, yeah, it's like being marked, like Kathy Westerman. It's like I feel that she's marked. I feel that once that relationship is developed somehow, the others fall in line and they all follow the same rules of engagement, and you're marked. And Woody, I'm not surprised. It's kind of like a cat, like when you feed a cat or you befriend a cat, next thing you know, they're leaving like dead animals at your doorstep for you to eat. They're feeding you. They're taking care of you. So, I mean, as much as we might find it like weird or gross, it's very endearing. I mean, they're giving you life. They're taking care of you, making sure that you survive. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm sorry that they disturb you and that they're waking you up or giving you headaches because of, their nature. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I don't think they're doing it to harm you. I think that they emit infrasound, whether they try to or not. And I think that, yeah, it's disturbing you. So, it's unfortunate. It's a weird situation where I think they're trying to communicate with you and they're trying to be cool with you, but you find it harmful. Not by any fault of your own, but you find it harmful and you're just want to be left alone. And I mean, I get that too. So. Yeah, I agree with Kathy. It's been documented, dude. Like, I mean, I'm talking about informal documentation that they understand English, whether it's mind speak or you speak to them and they understand English, or sometimes they speak like Indian languages or Native American languages and English. Yeah, maybe ask them what they want from you. Um, ask them kindly to leave you be. Um, you might find that by diving in more, you get less. So that might help you. So here's the thing about prayer, right? And I don't want to. Do not let me get on my soapbox, okay? Because I am a devout atheist, if that's such a thing. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in. I more so don't believe in organized religion than anything else. I'm not gonna dispute your belief in God, but I will dispute your belief in organized religion. But as far as prayer goes, I don't believe that you're actually praying to a higher power. When you pray, when you speak, when you think, like you speak in your thoughts, I mean, I think somebody's picking that up. There's a universal power. There's a, if you believe in quantum physics rather than Newtonian physics, um, there's something going on as far as the level laws of attraction, things like that. So as far as prayer goes, actually, I do believe that prayer works, but not because of the reason that you think it works, if that makes sense. Not that I know. That's just my belief. What the hell do I know? I wanted to show Tommy this one. Monty, look away. Tommy wasn't here when we were going over these. Yeah, I don't argue with you, Monty. With my belief system, I can't believe that praying to the Christian God works. It does, I think it does work, but I think it works for different reasons, if that makes sense. Let's just say that we're all really stupid and we don't know shit about anything, but we're praying to God, we're praying to Allah, we're praying to Buddha, we're, praying for karma or asking for karma, or we're speaking into the universe for, like the laws of attraction and stuff. Like we're all doing the same damn thing, but we're calling it something different. Yeah, I agree, Woody. That is another subject. As far as Jesus being real, well, Jesus supposedly lived 2,000 years ago, and none of us were there, so we have no idea who or what Jesus Christ was. My personal belief is that he was not any sort of son of any god, but again, none of us were there. So we don't know, do we? And as far as reading the Bible for proof, well, the Bible was written by man. And it was written thousands of years ago, over 2,000 years ago, and reinterpreted many times. So that unfortunately does not fall under the canopy of proof. No disrespect to your beliefs, just my personal opinion. Shaggy, I couldn't tell you, honestly. There are certain people that will lead you on expeditions. Now, whether they're charlatans or whether they're real, I don't know how much an expedition would cost. I mean, if someone approached me and was like, "Do you want to see a Sasquatch in the woods in Edmonton, British Columbia, with a guarantee of seeing Sasquatch activity?" I would expect, like, for a 3 to 5 day expedition, I would expect, upwards of $5,000. No, Monty, you didn't. It's good to see your inhibitions fade away. Yeah, that's true, Tommy. That is very true. Sure, Shaggy. That's just my opinion, bro. Woody, I'll be honest with you, bro. I moved into a home. The person didn't die in the home. It was an old friend of mine. And he died. And then I moved into his home sometime later. This was not only the most peaceful home I had ever lived in, or at least my favorite, but it was extremely haunted. And I say that because there was just goings on that happened all the time. I woke up to my hair being brushed out of my face. I woke up to someone sitting on the edge of my bed. There's no one there. My cat would always have, like, he would always be looking at something that wasn't there to me. So I knew the place was haunted, and I did the sage, which didn't work. And of course I didn't pray. But what I did was I spoke to who I thought was possibly haunting the house. And after I had a talk with them, after I had a conversation with them, explaining to them that, I was living in their house and I wanted to respect them and I wanted to, show them respect and et cetera, et cetera. I found that the level of goings on not only softened, but reduced. So that's what I mean when I say I think there is power in speaking. Now you can call it prayer if you want to. But there's a lot more out here than we understand. Shaggy, are you giving the expeditions or are you gonna take one? All right, guys, we've been going on for about 2 hours now, so I guess I'm going to shut it down and call it a night. As always, I appreciate everyone attending our live shows. We do these every other Friday. We will do one again towards the end of the month, I believe. So I hope to see everybody back here at that point in time. You watch Harry? No, I did not watch Harry and the Hendersons, Monty. Because I don't think I will. But thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Woody. Thank you for joining us. Maybe one day, Monty. Maybe one day. I don't know. It looks too cartoonish to me. I can't do it. I'll let you know if I get into it. All right. So, guys, like I said, check out our video. All the pictures you've seen tonight will be broadcasted in detail in our next video, which is coming up this week. And you'll screen it. I'll be there, Monty. I'll be there. But like I said, I appreciate you guys joining us. Also, like I said, if you feel inclined that you want to see some of our more provocative videos that involve corpses of cryptids, feel free to join the channel. You can do that at our main screen of this, of the YouTube channel. You can join. It's very cheap. I think it's like $1.99 a month or something like that. And then, of course, Patreon, you'll have the same benefits over there. 99 cents a month, I believe. You'll get to see the same videos. Monty, thank you so much, man. Honestly, you do so much for our channel. We appreciate you. And everything that you do. Kathy, we appreciate you guys. All the stuff that you submit. Tommy, good to see you again, man. Yeah, please go watch it from the beginning. You'll see some crazy shit, man. Crazy stuff. You guys have a good night, all right? This is J Mac, and I'm out. Thank you, Tommy. Good night, Kathy.